Hi there, it's December the 22nd, and we are today continuing our journey through the prophecy of Zechariah, and we are in chapters 2 and 3. Chapter 2 is really a wonderful call of the Lord to look at Jerusalem and prepare it for the homecoming of the people who've been in exile. Zechariah sees an angel who is going around with a measuring rod, and he's measuring Jerusalem, and he says that Jerusalem is going to be a city that's going to be lived in again. In fact, it's going to be a city that's going to have so many people living there, it's going to be such population they will overflow beyond its walls. But then the Lord says something beautiful. He says, I am going to be a wall around Jerusalem. I'm going to be a wall of fire. I'm going to be a protection. And he calls out to them to come back from Babylon, to be delivered up out of Babylon from their exile. He says, come and live in Jerusalem, because the Lord says, I am going to come and live among you. I'm going to come and live in the midst of you. I'm going to dwell there, and I'm going to make you a holy people, a holy place. This wonderful story of restoration that God is promising. And then in chapter 3, Zechariah sees the vision of the high priest, Yahushua, and he's standing before the Lord, and the angel of the Lord, and it seems to be Satan, the opposer, are on either side. And the opposer is obviously there, or the accuser is there to accuse Yahushua as the high priest of having corrupted the priesthood. But God actually calls for him to have new garments given to him. There's a wonderful picture again of restoration here of the priesthood. And the Lord tells Yahushua, the priest, that if he will follow the ways of the Lord, that the Lord is going to restore the people of Israel. He's going to restore the people of Judah. He's going to restore the temple. Not only that, but he's actually going to raise up the servant of God, who is called the tzemach in Hebrew, the branch. And alongside the priesthood, there's going to be this strong leader, this branch, that is one who is referring to the coming Messiah, the coming Mashiach in the future. And it says there will be peace in those days, because in those days people will be able to dwell in peace. They'll be able to live under their own vine, under their own fig tree, in peace. This is the Lord being true to his covenant promise that he will not destroy his people. Even though they've been in exile, God is intent on bringing them back. God's intention is always return. God's intention is always to bring people home. However long we take, however long before the penny drops with us, God's heart is always for there to be a homecoming. Let's be sure and be turning towards our home constantly today and find our place in him. Have a very good December 22nd.